morning. It's Wednesday, October 11th. Let's see if we can do it again. We put out our data. We're crunching the numbers. Turns out, since we started tracking, 88% of our number one picks are up for the day from the 9:30 a.m. open. That is, most of the time when we give you our picks at 9 a.m., the stock's even cheaper. From the 9:30 a.m. open to the close, 88% of our number one picks are up for the day. And 50% of our number one picks, if they have options available, and the options, depending on which contract you choose, but the contracts we choose, up 100% or more on the day. These performance is predictive abilities here are really amazing, outstanding. So we'll get to that in a second. I put some ideas in the app earlier this morning, and they included what the list you're seeing here. Northrop Grumman, NVIDIA. I don't know if I put Square, might be a late entry. Shoals, Enphase, Celsius. Plug had a catalyst. And I guess I made a mistake of not jumping on any of these because I'm like, there's PPI this morning. Well, it turns out I should have known this. I do know this, that market cares much more about CPI than PPI. So PPI came in a little bit hot, and the markets brushed it off. And I was listening to Bloomberg on the way over, and they even asked, the host asked a guest a question, why is the market reaction not worse? They said, well, because it's PPI, not CPI. Everyone cares about the CPI. I mean, so I guess it's as simple as that. I guess I was being cautious just because the market's been crazy. So I'm like, all right, any excuse. The market will look for any excuse to take things down if it's not perfect. But no, I guess that wasn't true. It's really about CPI. All right, we can look at TLT. Look at TLT reaction. Initially down, but it didn't crash. It's back up. It's maybe even higher than it was before that hot print. So that means TLT's been up. It's gapping up. That's great for RK and IWM today. All right, maybe that's even a play in and of itself, is to be long RK and IWM today. Maybe calls on these. But now we really got to be careful. I'll look at IWM popping. That TLT really helps IWM. So it could be a good day today, but we do have CPI tomorrow. So I would not turn into a hero today and go crazy. And look, we're just day trading. We're shifting our strategy to only day trading. Well, not only. Our goal is to get to 80% day trading, 20% swing positions. Right, we're not there yet. I think we're at 50% day trading, but we're working our way towards that. So that's the backdrop. Today looks to be a good day, but I'm not sure how the afternoon is going to be or the end of the day because of CPI tomorrow. So I think we should still be cautious here. Let's go into the catalysts and specifically kind of focus on what stocks could do well if we didn't have this risk of, PPI reaction and CPI tomorrow. Let's try to find something with an individual catalyst. Let's try to populate our top 5 lists with individual catalysts that can overcome any of these bigger market forces. That's actually what we always try to do anyway, every morning. So in no particular order, let's just start here. We have upgrades in Northrop Grumman, NVIDIA, pretty significant upgrades, okay? Northrop Grumman gets a $550 target, or $555 from UBS. Now, what's interesting about this, remember our 4-pillar approach, we're already like the defense stocks because of the war in the Middle East, right? So we already like defense stocks. Now you have Northrop Grumman gets an upgrade. But here's what's important. UBS put Lockheed Martin and Raytheon at neutral with much more modest price targets, both higher price targets than where they are, but modest, like 5 to 9% moves to the upside potential, 12-month targets. Whereas Northrop Grumman's like at 20% to the upside at $555. So we haven't played Northrop Grumman yet. We did Lockheed Martin the other day. Today, we may be looking at Northrop Grumman, and this is cool for options because it's a higher price stock than Lockheed Martin even. If you get the right direction on higher price stocks, then the options can really be explosive. So we may be looking at that. Okay. NVIDIA also got an upgrade today from an analyst. I think it was TD Cowen. Went from $600 to $700. And you can see maybe if this breaks yesterday's high, you can keep on going today. Yeah, yesterday's high was, there it is, 462.59. I would call that resistance right now, 462.59. So we'll see. All right, let's go through all these, and then we'll come back and kind of rate them. Square, analyst comes out on Square. Now, we missed this big. See, TLT was a big move yesterday. We kind of missed that. So financials exploded yesterday. The last few days. TLT really exploded, and Square came back up. It does move with bond yields. So Square had a big move. Maybe this analyst note came out yesterday. I'm only seeing it now. I'm not sure. But today, this morning, we have an analyst coming out, Bank of America, saying 50% upside in Square with a target of like $72 or so. If you go in here, where's the price target? It's way down there somewhere, $71. Okay. $71 price target for Square. All right. So now there's 3 stocks there with price target increases: Northrop Grumman, NVIDIA, Square. Then we have Shoals. Man, I'm pissed about Shoals because I had Shoals on the show Monday morning with a $28 price target. I think it was from Cantor Fitzgerald. No, it's Piper Sandler. $28, and it didn't work for us Monday. And then it just exploded out of the blue on Tuesday. I don't know if this was a delayed reaction to that $28 or it was because TAN is really what moves these solar stocks, because we've seen that with Enphase. Enphase has had so many great catalysts, and we just kept trying to play it over the last couple of weeks, and it always didn't care about the catalyst, and it just did whatever TAN did. But then yesterday, TAN exploded out of the gate. We didn't see it coming, so we missed the opportunity on both Enphase, on both Shoals and Enphase. Okay, Shoals and Enphase exploded along with TAN yesterday. I'm not sure the catalyst why. If anyone knows, please let us know why solar sector exploded yesterday. But then we have Shoals this morning with another analyst coming out with that Goldman Sachs this time raising this morning. Goldman Sachs raising. Man, I should have jumped on. I saw it early in the morning, even like shortly after 4 a.m. and the thing was like 1680. I'm like, we got PPI today. I'm going to wait. Mistake, I guess. But in any case, Shoals, another $28 price target, another increase from like neutral to overweight, this time from Goldman Sachs, which is, very credible. You can see the 20 DMA up here at 1870. It could be headed there. Very high short position, 12%. And of course, it looks like Enphase is following that. Maybe some anticipation that Shoals can move TAN up. And that will in turn take Enphase up. Shoals is 5% of TAN. Enphase is like 10% of TAN. So in any case, we also see Enphase. We missed this break of the 20, and now it's gapping above the 50. Man, I'm so pissed off about it because I've been watching this for a couple weeks, waiting for. But you know what? Like, I guess we just didn't realize the power of TAN. That's what we got wrong. It did not want to move on the insider buy. It did not want to move on any price target increases in the last couple weeks. So it's not like, oh my gosh, this is moving because Shoals is moving. It's not like, I guess if we watched it closer and we saw the 20 DMA break, maybe we should have done something. This is TAN, and I guess we missed. Then maybe there was some news out there, maybe some analysts like upgrading a sector to say solar stocks are back in, buy TAN. But anyway, we missed it on Shoals and Enphase, but they're in play because Enphase is over this key moving average right now in pre-market. It's in play because Shoals got a second price target at 28 from Goldman Sachs. I'm not sure I'll be chomping at the bit to buy these right at the open. But they're like in the top 5, and we'll have to come back and circle back at the end of the show and see where it fits in. All right. Then we have Celsius, looking for a potential continuation on Celsius after that Pepsi report. And that'll be to the top of this candle is 172.58 first. So 172.58, and then these moving averages. So that range is the target in a swing perspective, 170 to 172.58 to like somewhere, I don't know exactly where it is, 174 to 176, something like that. Could have several dollars left in it. This morning, I saw someone buy, they were bidding 10,000 shares at 168. That's a $1.7 million order, which went through. So that's some big money. And also there was huge options activity this week. I think even for this week's options, I think there was a large entity that they rolled a contract up. I saw it on social media. There's these Twitter handles that they follow options trades, and they said there was like, I don't know, something like $500,000 option bet move from like the 165 strike to the 172.50 strike for this week. There it is. You can see that open interest now 2,000. That was probably what that was about. So there's like big money. Someone betting on a move towards 172 this week. Only 2 days left, and that big order in pre-market. Some clues here that Celsius may have continuation after that good news from Pepsi. Okay. Then Plug, here's the deal with Plug. I don't know how to quantify this deal. If you do, tell me. I mean, they have a deal. It's not even a deal. It's an announcement that Plug Power reported earlier as preferred supplier. So there's some sort of agreement or the preferred supplier. They're the preferred supplier for some project on Gibson Island, which is 550 megawatts. See, I don't have expertise in this area. I didn't have a chance to go back and check like how's 550 megawatt project compared to the other projects. So I don't know. All right. So I didn't jump on this, but that's why it's moving up in reaction to this catalyst, riding up these moving averages in pre-market very nicely. And if we look at the daily moving averages, it's gapping up above the 20. You have some candle resistance right here at 795. Yeah, right at 8. You can see this used to be support at 8, then it was resistance there at 795. So it's at that resistance now. And then the next target, if it makes it, will be 842. But I just don't have enough confidence or knowledge about the fundamentals on Plug to make this a high conviction play for me today as I look at Shoals with Envy hitting $18 during our show and looking at end phase with Envy as it keeps on going up. My. All right, we'll see. Okay. So earlier, like last night, I think it was, or early this morning, I said, hey guys, Oxy could be in play because this deal with PXD is getting done. There's a report that's going to close this morning. And it did. Okay. The deal came out. The problem is the premium's very low. It's a $253, but it's stock only in a stock only transaction with ExxonMobil. So a couple things. First of all, that deal is no longer valid at $253 because Exxon is now down 3.5%. So take 253 times 0.965. So now that deal is at $244. Wow. Look at that. So, okay. But in any case, I've been hearing, since this rumor came out last week, they were already upset the deal could be close to 250. They're like, oh, that's so cheap. And I've heard other people saying, man, Exxon's getting a great deal out of this. So Exxon's getting a great deal. If that's true, then why is it down? It's down because this is an all stock deal and there's a lot of stock that needs to be issued for this deal. So it's major dilution. And I've seen this many, many times in all stock deals, almost invariably, no matter how quote unquote good the deal is, right? The stock initially crashes because there's just a crowd out there that says, I just hate dilution. And anytime you dilute, I'm out. Okay. There's a crowd of investors that do that. And that's the reaction we're seeing this morning, down 3.3%. I've also seen in these situations, the stock will viciously rebound. It could be same day. It could be a couple days later. If in fact it's true that they got a good deal. I'm not an analyst. I can't tell you is that the right price for PXD? Just looking at the social media comments, that seems to be the consensus is that PXD, they should have been bought out for much higher. And this is a really good deal for Exxon. So I could be looking for reversal plays in ExxonMobil today if we see a trend reversal. Okay, that's going to be on the watch list. But in any case, also Oxy out, not in for the day. Okay, if PXD got bought out for like $270 and it was mostly cash, then Oxy would be like the top pick, maybe even the number one pick. So Oxy no longer a top pick. A reversal play in ExxonMobil possibly in play, and let's look at Plug riding up and bouncing off these moving averages. Wow. ESLT was a disappointment at the close yesterday. It should have closed at 211 based on the Israeli close. And last I checked this morning in Israel, the stock's up like another 4%. Let me see if I can get the latest for you from Israel here. It is up 4% again. Right. So it should have closed at 211. It didn't. Add 4% on top of that. And what do you get? 211 times another 4% would be 219. But let's just be a little more conservative and take yesterday's close. And part of no, yesterday's close was not 203. What? Okay, maybe there was like a share printed there or something. No, all right, let's just call it more 205. I'm seeing the candles here. 205.74. All right, let's take 205.74, yesterday's close, add 4% to that, and you get 214. So, I mean, ESLT is trading well above this 52-week highs in Israel. I'm a little bit of a loss. I guess there's just not enough efficiency in the stock. There's not enough ARB players. If there was more funds like trying to ARB this out and short Israel, go long here, whatever, however the ARB plays work, then this stock would be over 217 already. So anyway, end of the day yesterday, ESLT did not work out for me because I was holding for 211 and I didn't get it. And at the end of the day, it went down. I had to sell for a loss, but I got back in at 210 this morning, early this morning. So we'll see. I'm comfortable holding at 210. Let's see if we get something like 215 to 217 today. But in any case, I really doubt it's going back to 210. All right. And that's your defense. That's a defense stock, obviously, there in Israel. All right. I'll be looking maybe for continuation in Exact Sciences based on the multiple catalysts we talked about yesterday. I did tell you this is like a potentially swing move to the 20 DMA. So Exact Sciences is something we could be looking at. Although also that one, you really got to watch IBB. I've noticed that Exacts, just like Enphase moves with TAN, regardless of the catalyst, it looks like Exact Sciences often moves with, it was up. Exact Sciences was up yesterday, but I think it was mostly because of IBB. So that's something you got to watch if you're going to play Exact Sciences. IRIN, a Bitcoin miner, a small Bitcoin miner, 200 million market cap, gets an upgrade from JP Morgan. $5.50 price target, $6.50 price target. That's interesting. I'm not really playing that because they also had an upgrade yesterday morning from, I think it was Cantor Fitzgerald, with a $10 price target. And it shot up in the morning, but it didn't gap. So I'm not sure I want to be buying this gap here. And also, I noticed that Bitcoin was not up this morning. So it's on our radar, but probably not going to be a number one pick. Okay. What else do we got? We have REL earnings after the close, so something to watch on that. REL got demolished last time. Their earnings missed. If they come in line or they beat, something like that, after 4 o'clock today, I may jump on that in after hours. So that's REL. Keep it on your radar. Okay. And then if the RK, listen, if TLT continues to do well today, okay, and now it's starting to pull back, if TLT, RK, IWM, if those are well, then you can see stocks like Peloton and Palantir continuing to do well today after a couple good days. Geo, I still like. These gun stocks, I still like. POWW, RGR, Smith & Wesson, all of these are in play. Okay, so let's see. What is our number one pick going to be? I think I got to go Northrop Grumman. And the reason for this is I'm not sure what the market's going to do today with PPI tomorrow. And we can see some pullbacks. You saw TLT starting to go down, maybe a late reaction to PPI, or maybe, it's not even a direct reaction to PPI, but maybe it's okay. PPI's out of the way. Now CPI is tomorrow. Let's be more cautious. I don't know exactly what the market's thinking, but I think out of these, like NVIDIA, even though it got the upgrade, I think NVIDIA could be susceptible to a market pullback today. It's moving with the market. You see that? But Northrop Grumman, I think could do its own thing. I'm going to go with Northrop Grumman as the number one on that $555 price target as our number one pick. Okay. And then after that, I think Square also is going to be prone to really moving with the market. I really like that 50% upgrade price target. I like this move over the 20 DMA, but I'm concerned about market moves. I think we'll keep Square in the top 5. But I'm more interested in this move in TAN. Let's see how TAN is doing here. Because TAN seems to do its own thing. Look at that. Okay. TAN is continuing its move up. Wow, we're at $51. So 50/50 by 51. All right, I'm going to have to move either Enphase or Shoals. I think I'm going to go Enphase just because Shoals is up 7.8% and Enphase is only up 2%. I'm going to go Enphase. I think we'll put Enphase and Square up here. I'll go. Let's go. Square's a little bit risky. I think Square will move directly with bonds today. But I kind of like this chart in pre-market. It's only up 0.6%. So Square, Enphase, NVIDIA possibly in play. Shoals, even though it can go to like 1850, I don't think I want to chase it at the open. Maybe I should. I don't know. Celsius, let's put that here. We don't need two solar stocks in the top 5. We're going to go, let's put Celsius in here. Shoals will be out of it. Okay, I think this is it. Oh, ExxonMobil reversal. Okay. So ExxonMobil not going to be in the top 5 because it hasn't like triggered. Okay. So ExxonMobil, I just want a technical trigger at some point in the middle of the day or whatever. Oh, could this be it? Oh wow, it's the first move all morning. Oh yeah. This could be it. Maybe good to get some common shares right here. And now you have a bullish 20 to 50 crossover here. Okay, ExxonMobil. I wouldn't mind grabbing some here. And then we'll see if it's suitable for call options at some point during the day. But common shares look like it could be a good entry here in ExxonMobil. Man, Plug is just riding up these moving averages in pre-market. Looks really good, but I can't do it. Okay. A little tough today. A little tough. I don't think I have like 5 stocks I'm really excited about. Let me just check here. Tableau maintained. Nvidia still has 50% more upside. Is that the analyst I talked about? Yeah, TD Cowen. Yeah. Pepsi Target 180. Okay. Oh, Pepsi Target 180. Oh, maintained at 180. Okay. Checkpoint. Launches something. All right. AI and Shell expand collaboration. Ooh. ACHR. Sorry, I got to read this stuff, guys. ACHR closes previously announced financing development agreements to complete Worlds. Closes previously announced financing. Man, Kathy Woods has been buying this stock like every day. Look at that MACD flip from red to green here. The MACD daily and making a move above the 20 DMA. I want to move ACHR up on the list. AI and Shell. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on this morning, guys. Okay, I gotta move. I like these pre-market moves and the news on AI and ACHR. Yeah, that's a big company, Shell. All right, let me add AI and ACHR to the top here, and maybe that'll actually sneak in as a top 5. Oh my gosh, I'm out of spots. All right, I'm gonna AI and hold on a second. Evolve. I don't even know what that is. All right, let's delete Evolve. And then we're going to go back in here and edit this. Go back to the bottom. Is AI and move this. It's 9:23 a.m. I got to be faster. I still really don't know what the top 5 are. And could the number 1 pick change after we take a little bit closer look in AI and ACHR? Let's see. So we'll move AI up into the top of the list there. We'll move ACHR up to the top of the list. Okay. And now let's take a look again. All right. So I guess it was the same analyst. I think it was the same analyst actually. No. Square, it was Bank of America. Northrop Grumman was UBS. Okay. No, it was Square and Nvidia. Let me see. Oh, just Benzinga. Is it Benzinga writing these? It's funny. No. 2 different analysts. These stock targets are these titles of these articles so similar. So 50% upside potential, they're saying on Square and Nvidia. Okay, Enphase, Celsius, and we have AI and ACHR. All right, let's read this for a second. You know what? I think I want to try common share position here in ACHR at 557. It's above the 20 DMA. Kathy Woods bought more stock yesterday. We also got this MACD flip. They closed their financing, some bullish commentary. Definitely want to grab some ACHR and maybe want to grab AI. Wow, look at this move on AI over the 200 DMA with news on Shell. I think let's grab some AI common shares. Shell expand collaboration for asset monitoring and predictive maintenance. Shell's a big oil company, right? Man, it's 9:25 a.m. All right, hold on. I like this, man. Shell is Shell, right? Shell's got to be Shell. It's got to be the yeah. Okay. I like this. I like this press release out of AI. Okay. So, I think I got to move AI and ACHR both into the top 5 and kick some stuff out. Celsius doesn't have a specific catalyst today. It's just continuation. We always like to put the ones with the daily catalyst ahead. So I think we're going to do that. And let's see what we have now. So now we're saying Northrop Grumman is good to try with calls. Okay. Northrop Grumman is good to try with calls, but I like the common shares on AI, ACHR. We're looking for the reversal on XOM. All right, there's a lot of different things we're looking at. It's 9:26 a.m. and I'm still not sure where Square, Enphase, and Nvidia fit into the top 5 here. Let me just think about this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take AI and ACHR. We'll put Square, and I'm going to do this. All right, I got to kick out an Enphase because there's just this large gap up. So, okay. Yep, this is what we're doing. All right, we got it. All right, so Northrop Grumman call options. AI, ACHR, common stock for now. We'll see if it warrants call options during the day. Square, yeah, it could work. 50% higher is a big target. Pre-market's okay, but that's number 4. Okay, and Nvidia is kind of a similar situation. Square and Nvidia kind of the same category. Just because I think they'll move with the market. They both have really good price targets, but then you can have AI and ACHR not move with the market. I think their catalyst is stronger. You get a price target increase in a bad market day. I'm not sure it means anything, but AI and ACHR, it's more like fundamental news. The reason I'm putting the price target on Northrop Grumman up there is because it's defense and it may not move with the market. So that's it. All right, I think we're locking this in, but put a high priority on looking at ExxonMobil reversal, and maybe this is a good one to buy calls on dips and support lines. Now it's above some moving averages here. All right, so we're going to lock it in. Actually, just let's put ExxonMobil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put ExxonMobil. Yeah, right there. Okay. All right. It's not in the top 5. It's a little different type of play, but who knows? It might be our biggest winner today. All right, guys. It's Wednesday at the open. I gotta go. Just stay tuned. I haven't done my 4 p.m. stuff in a while. Maybe I'll do it today. Maybe we'll look at REL earnings today and do a Zoom, collaborative Zoom at 4 p.m. Other than that, look for a show, afternoon free show. I'll try to do it at 12 p.m. instead of 1 p.m. We'll see going forward. Look for the notifications, and we'll talk to you guys later.